Hello there, my name is Professor Ken McDonald and I'm one of the co-founders of the HeartBeat Trust. And on this audio I'd like to give you a little insight into what the HeartBeat Trust is. It was founded back in 2004 as a charity totally devoted to the care of patients with heart failure. The reason why we developed this charity, along with my co-founder Professor Mark Ledwidge, was that even though heart failure was a major burden to society back at the turn of the century, there was very little emphasis put on it, and indeed very little understanding of the needs of heart failure. So we felt there needed to be a singular voice outlining the needs of the population of heart failure and to help guide policy development in terms of services provided for this condition. Therefore, in 2004, we founded the HeartBeat Trust with that singular objective to cultivate and foster services and development of services for patients with heart failure, and importantly for patients who we felt were at risk for heart failure, with the overriding view of trying to keep current and improve the services for heart failure, not just in the locality of the charity, but regionally and nationally, and indeed to try and influence the international development of appropriate services. Basically what the charity does is that it helps funds research and development in the St. Vincent's University Hospital and St. Michael Hospital system. In doing this, it supports projects which help innovate new ways of developing heart failure care and heart failure prevention. It also supports staff members, including doctors, nurses, psychologists, nutritionists, dietitians, physiotherapists, and other researchers and administrative staff. All play a critical role in achieving the goals of the charity. The impact of the work that the HeartBeat Trust has supported over the years has been significant. The most notable achievement has been its effort in the Stop HF project, which I talk about in more detail in a different audio. And in truth, this project has helped define internationally an important way of improving heart failure prevention. A lot of our more recent effort has also been focused on the development of Ehealth delivery of heart failure services. And what we mean by Ehealth is to try and develop healthcare into the community without needing necessarily on every occasion for the patient or their family to attend. The most notable example of this has been a concept of virtual consultation, which has been a means for us to interact with our GP colleagues on specific cases online in real time, so that the GP can ask the specific question that they have of the patient's case. And in these cases, the patient does not need to travel from their home to the hospital setting. This has many advantages in that it usually fulfills the need of the general practitioner with regard to the specific healthcare issue. And importantly, it also obviates the need for the patient to have to travel, which in these days and times is something that's really particularly important. As we develop the Ehealth strategies, we're also focusing through the HeartBeat Trust on many other developments in research area. Many of you listening to this particular audio would have helped us with a project called the Parable Project. And again, if you have, my thanks to you from the organization, because your efforts have been central to us bringing this project to a conclusion. And we hope to be able in the early new year to bring news on this important heart failure prevention strategy to you. We're also embarking on an important genetics project, which we will be leading on an all-island basis. And again, this is very important. Be reassured that sometime in the future, as we approach you about involvement in a research project, that all of these have been looked at in detail by an independent ethics group in the St. Vincent's Healthcare Group, and therefore these are all proven and trusted and approved projects. Also, never feel under any obligation to partake in these projects, because sometimes as patients you might feel, well, the individuals that are asking you to partake are also the individuals providing your care, and you don't want in any way upset them or put them off. That's not the case. There are many reasons why you may not want to be involved, and please don't hesitate to say no if that's the case. But your efforts in helping us with these research projects are critical to us in furthering the development of heart failure care and the prevention of heart failure. Finally, the charity, like any charity, is reliant on funding sources, and for the most part we've been doing that very effectively through applications to granting authorities. But you, in your efforts, if you can help us to continue to fund the organisation, that would also be much appreciated. Again, anything that you wish to ask about the charity, there's an excellent website, please don't hesitate to use it, or come back to us directly with any suggestions that you may have in how we can improve what we're trying to do in preventing and treating heart failure. Thank you.